you hear me? I don't know if I'm still going here. Oh, sorry about that. A little technical difficulty here. Anybody hear me out there? All right. Well, welcome back. And it is a party today over at the Short Vol Show. The GME position I had worked out, and the account goes to a high on the year. So we're certainly having a party about that, which is great. Also, if you are trading the short vol trade right now, things are probably working out for you as well, because VIX is in, and we have high levels of contango moving forward, which is a beautiful thing to party about as well. As we look at our VIX central chart here, we can see 12% contango at the beginning of the month, which is just a beautiful sight for our short vol people as these products continue to decay. Markets looked a little shaky as of late, which, you know, sometimes when we get such nice contango numbers, it starts to be a concern, because it's like everything seems like almost a little too good, and then things can crumble apart. And it's sort of, I don't want to like rain on anybody's parade, but it sort of feels like that right now, like everything is like so perfect, and it's a little scary, because usually when we get contango up, you know, over 10%, 12, 15% so early in the cycle, it can be a little worrisome. Now, there's no signs that stuff is going bad right now, and all systems are completely go for these products to decay. It just is a little worrisome when you get such big levels of contango, because one way you could read this is that the futures are predicting a higher level of volatility out in the future than we have now, because the futures are higher up in the future. Another way of reading this is just that between now and the expiration for those two futures, volatility will move around. It will go higher and lower, and it will average that number possibly out in time. But, you know, beautiful movement down in VXX and UVXY. If we do look at the E-minis, however, the chart is looking a little shaky in the last couple sessions, where you can see this pullback we had here. And yeah, so been trading GME yesterday. It's always a wild ride. There's the chart. If we close up on the last 5 days, really this movement here yesterday, when I had the short on over the weekend, coming in Monday, or when did I've had the short on for about a week now. But anyways, coming into Thursday here, we had the down move here to 43, and then it just ripped up $6. Now, $6 isn't a huge move considering where this GME thing has been moving, but still, it was kind of like a whoosh, hold your breath, and then just a rip straight back down to close a little bit over 40 yesterday. And then they keep trying to gain some momentum to rally this, and it just doesn't seem to hold. I think the fundamentals here are taking over. The fundamentals being that this company just doesn't have the prospects to justify a high price in the stock. I was watching this guy, Clay. I don't know if I'm sure if you've been following YouTube for any length of time, you've heard of this guy, Clay Trader. He does a lot of analysis of charts and whatnot. And his analysis of, I checked out his analysis of GME yesterday, and it was really, I really think he kind of misses the point when he just applies, and this is my criticism of a lot of these technical analysis guys that just apply the same thought process to every single chart. And he's just looking at a simple, a couple moving averages, and then trying to figure out which way a stock's going to go based on that. When GameStop is a situation where we had this huge short squeeze, and it's known for having a lot of retail investors who are relatively new to the trade here and who really kind of get this idea in their mind that, like, if we all get together, we can make this thing rally and it's going to go up and up and up. And I saw several people comparing GME to Tesla and saying, we can make it like Tesla. Tesla went way up and then it just kept going higher and higher and higher. But friends, GME is not Tesla. Tesla is run by a person, whether you like him or not. He is somewhat of a revolutionary inventor who has things in his back pocket like digging a hole through the earth, going to Mars, and can pull out some sort of wild technology at any moment. Whereas GME is a company that sells used video games, and they don't have huge comparative advantage to other companies. So it's really a different thing. Yes, stuff can get crazy in the markets when you've got a situation like all this short interest and then it gets squeezed and something gets squeezed. However, the fundamentals behind a company are in the end going to direct the price of a stock over the long term. In the short term, you can get crazy situations, and certainly GameStop was a crazy situation, but the fundamentals of the company in the end are going to dictate the actual value of the company in the stock market. And here we had this, in April, this was a $2 stock. The multiple that it is of $2 right now is not necessarily justified. And if you don't want to go all the way back to April, we can go to December, where it was a $16 stock. And certainly their company situation hasn't improved all that much since then. And also, I think that the thing that's dominating this particular issue right now is going to be there are a lot of very small retail investors that own shares of this stock, and as those people take to the exits, the actual value of the stock could actually be depressed below what you might call quote-unquote fair value, as there's just not a demand for those shares to cover these people necessarily. As we see GameStop bust through 40 here. Maybe I got out too early. Well, you never know. As we look, you can't always catch all the move is the right thing to say about that. So yeah, that's where we stand right now. I know I've been a little scarce this week due to kids' vacation week, which has been around this area all week and has kept me extremely busy, but it's great to see everybody, and I hope you are having as good of a week as I am, which has been a great week. And I'm not one of those like people that comes online and just brags about how smart I am in my positions and all this stuff, because you see me all the time losing money. So when things really do work out well, it's kind of special because it doesn't happen all the time for me. So pretty excited about that. But this show is not for me, it's for you. And we are on track to continue the ride lower in VXX and these products. At this point, there's a lot of decay going on. So if you are considering getting long volatility products, you need to be very strategic about the way you do it and time it exactly right. Otherwise, this stuff is just going to rot in your face. What's up, Warren the Idiot Masses? How's it going, Tom? Nice to see you all. So that's my check-in for now. We'll see what happens next in this GME, but this thing could go even lower, it appears. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time as the party continues over here on the Short Vol Show Live. Still celebrating a small victory in GME here.